What's up, y'all? Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Let's get into this. This is interesting to me.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So the cars that Diddy bought you wasn't in your name.
It was in the company name. And then all right, and they went underwater. I lived in an area in New Orleans in the east called Mishu. It was a pretty good area too. Still is, but not as much as how it used to be. But I called them and I was like, say, bruh, my car's underwater. I'm trying to get them back. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to call the insurance company. I can't get through to nobody. They saying it's under the company name. He was just like, you're not getting the calls back. And I was like, why not? He was like, because you said you ain't want to fuck with me, right? And I was like, all right. He was like, all right, I'ma holler at you. I said, I'ma holler at you. That's exactly how it happened. So his mission wasn't to see me win anyway. His mission was to see what he can milk out of me like he did the rest of the people in the band. And I just wasn't going. And the moment he realized, city ain't going, he just like, fuck this shit. Facts. Facts. And the crazy thing, I seen him. He did the Bad Boy reunion in Las Vegas. That he actually invited me. The Locks was there, Mace was there. Who else was there? Total was there. He invited me, and what he said to me, he said, this before he ended up getting that situation. He seen me. He was like, "You looking good. I'm proud of you. To keep your chin up and you're looking good. I could tell you take care of yourself well. So that's a good thing. I'm proud of you for that." He said, "But I told you it was gonna get rough, didn't I?" And one thing I want to say to him now, you're right. You told me it was gonna get rough,
Hey,
but it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, is it?
hey, motherfucker, that's rough for your ass. Okay, for your satanic ass, Diddy. Now now who got it rough? Just this person was just so out of control, just on so many levels, in my opinion. Just not moving with God at all. Just Satan all over him. Like, why would you say that to somebody? Like, okay, he don't want to do what you say. That don't mean like you the end all be all of anything. He can go to another record label. He can start up his own shit. And look at him now. Okay, your ass is sitting in jail, rotting, and you're most likely going to stay there. You need to with a lot of these other freaking celebrities, because I don't think any of them have any type of listen. 90% of these people are satanic. It's about 10% that you see on TV and in the news on politics that are like free and clear and actually on God's side, but the rest of these people, uh-uh. So I do think, other than the shirt, I think he's part of the 10%. But yes, let's see what else going on here, y'all. Shit is funny, like that shit turned around on P Diddy ass. Like, he just don't say it, like the arrogance, the narcissism. Like, wow. So SoFi Bank has a great referral program going on right now. If you sign a person up for a bank account, they will give you $75. So I'm going to break this down into a few simple steps. Step one, drop in the link below, sign up for your bank account. They will give you a checking and a savings account. Now, with that, you do have to deposit $50 within 14 days. So you do have some time to deposit your $50, or just wait till you have the $50 and go ahead and sign up at that point. And once you deposit your $50, they'll give you $25 instantly, okay? Now, after that, you actually can stop and take your $25 bonus, deposit all that into your bank account, transfer it back, and you're all set to go. You don't have to go any further. But step two, I think you're going to want to check this one out, because all you have to do is really share your link. You'll get a link with your bank account, share it around to your friends, family. That's what I did at first. I shared it with literally a few friends, a few family members, and I was looking in my SoFi account a few days later, and I had over $500. And I was flabbergasted because I didn't know where that money came from, but I knew my heart dropped. I was like, oh, what's happening? And I actually really needed it at that time, so it worked out great. So that's pretty much it. And three is just watch the money roll in, and that's literally what it is. It's that simple. I'm a simplistic person, right? So I try to look for the simplest stuff to do out there, especially if it's to make some cash, guys. So share it with your fan bases or your people on Facebook, Instagram. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. you can make money with this. So check it out in the link below and back to the video.
It's rough in that bitch, ain't it, son? It's rough in that bitch, ain't it, Diddy? I feel you. I felt that. I know how that feel. You heard
Period.
me? Yeah. Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun. Yeah. That's the last thing he said to me. He told me it was gonna. He said, "I told you it was gonna get rough, didn't I?" And I wish I can tell him right now. I told you it was gonna get rough as well, didn't
You telling him.
Look at him now. And you wrote
Probably
some of Diddy
watching this
hits, right?
shit.
And you ain't get paid.
I? I did things behind the scene. Well, he made me sign. You know what I mean? So I can't really speak on that part. But yeah, but I did things. I wrote verses for him that sold platinum records, and courtesy of me not being over 18, you heard me. He just when I wanted to get compensated and reimbursed for my royalties, he didn't let me have it because he basically told me that you wasn't 18 anyway, and at the end of the day, you should be grateful of the situation that I gave you. So I'm gonna let bygones be bygones. Let you go out the contract. And I was like, thank you. So I was grateful. I was grateful that he let me out the contract more than even recouping the royalties from what I did behind the scenes, because at the end of the day, I could have got in trouble for that though. And he told me he could have got me prosecuted. And once he told me that, I was like, oh, he played different type of games. And that's crazy to
He
me.
said that?
Yeah, he told me that. He told me he can get me prosecuted if I continue to try to call his lawyer or try to get through to his mama, who really run all that shit. Truthfully, this is fucking mama. You heard me, as a mom. And he was like, you keep trying to get your lawyers to get through. I'm gonna end up getting you prosecuted because you ain't.
What a fucking low life. Like, come on now. You got somebody writing your songs, and not only do you not give them credit, you say, if you keep asking me, I'm gonna get your ass prosecuted. What type of shit is that? And see, this is the shit he been getting away with for years and shit. And we just been sitting back and dancing to the shit. Hey, not knowing this man is literally the devil incarnate. Like, this is the type of person who I would never even want to be around for 2 minutes. Like, get me away from his ass and like get me out of there. And people have been saying that Diddy's mom is running that. I mean, because everything in her name. So at the end of the day, she probably is running the shit. She probably is one of his handlers. Who knows? It's all allegedly. We are just having fun here. Entertainment purpose only.
Belong on the show anyway because you was under 18. But the Cassie situation, when I
Bullshit.
seen Diddy, when I seen Diddy beating on that girl,
You just got to get different contracts. I think that's bullshit. Somebody under 18, maybe that is true that you can't be on there, but I'm sure there's a different contract that you can get where it's for children. Okay. He probably would have got in trouble for that shit. That's what it was.
it made me look at him so different. To me, honestly, everything was wishy-washy until people seen the video of Diddy beating that girl. That's just my. Am I lying? So that's when it crashed. That's when it crashed.
It wasn't for me. I was, that just was extra. I was like, this motherfucker, that was just extra. That was just extra concrete in there. I believe he is, who he looks like. Like when I used to watch, making the band, I used to look like I would never want to work with that motherfucker. It was like I understand that they probably have to go through that because this is a big job that you have. But where's the integrity? Where's the respect? Where is the mutual understanding? Where is the, creative co-creation? You know what I'm saying? It was none of that. It was like you're gonna do what the fuck I say, or you're gonna get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh, I would never. If I ever got a chance to be in the industry, I'm just like, damn near. Well, I wouldn't want to be in the industry anyway because I think that it's all satanic.
So what do you feel about it? Like, what do you think?
To be honest with you, man, I still can't believe it. Seeing somebody, that iconic, crashing out like that on camera, kicking and stumping a female. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Everything I say, you can backtrack it, and it all makes sense. Remember I told you that I know exactly who Chopper City is. I know who Young City is. I know who Chopper is. I know who City is, but I don't know who Kevin is. That's the problem. Did it? Jay-Z went the route of the right way to go. He went and got the wife, built the family, got it together out there in Malibu, some fucking well, doing it the right way. Period. So either Jay did it right. Did it? He couldn't commit, could he? He couldn't commit to a woman. He couldn't slow the down.
Listen, that is the main difference between Jay-Z and Diddy. You know, Jay-Z, if he was doing dirt, he hid it a bit better because he's like, I have a wife and kids. I have a wife and kids. Diddy didn't have that to fall on. Diddy's been a single man with girlfriends, baby mamas, forever. Up until his 50th, I'm like, are you ever gonna get married? Are you ever gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know he was just the pimp of the situation. Like, no, no, you guys always knew something was wrong.
Why? Why? Why he couldn't commit? It's the same answer I gave you. Cause he know who Diddy is.
But he don't know who Sean Combs is.
Even though niggas is rocking the Sean John. He don't know who that person is. Cause that's the only way that you can't figure out your glitch in your matrix is if you don't know yourself. If you don't know who you are and if you don't love yourself. That's why you tend to do these unstructural things because you're ego tripping. You're controlling is because you can't control your mind. You can't control yourself. So you try to control other things around you. You don't look at people like human beings no more. You look at them like items.
Yes. And I think he was trained by like that by allegedly, apparently for entertainment purposes only, Clive Davis. You know, because I just always feel like why not do things with integrity? You know, like why not like wouldn't that be easier? You won't be sued, you won't have people like shit, there's probably people tried to do fucking spell work on him, like fuck him. He probably in jail for that, you know. Why not just be a good person? You will get everything you want in life and more. You already got the money, like okay, now be a good person. But apparently in that industry, you have to do the Satanism to keep the money. So you have to kind of be an asshole because everything you got came from the devil. It's a different kind of blessing, if you want to call it that, but you have to continually feed the beast or, you know, you're out of there. Now I'm tired, y'all, so I'm about to get up out of here. I had to get up early, go get my fingerprints done and all kind of crap for my job. But yeah, I'll see y'all in another one. Like and subscribe and peace.